Welcome to Kippy C Math! Today we're going to add numbers and we're going to have Bruno's friend, Puggy Squish Face, help us because she has a lot of money and we're going to use money to think about it. Now, we know that numbers are made up of different values. Like this number 123 is not 1, 2, 3, right? It's 120 and 3. And we could think of it like money, right? It's different bills for each of those digits. The 1 is 100, and the 2 is 2 tens, 20, and the 3 is 3 ones. Now imagine we had another number come along. 100, and 3 tens, and 9 ones. That's a lot of bills. How many ones do I have? I have 12 ones. So that is a lot, and I'm going to really have to think about what to do with it. It's going to make my wallet really crowded if I keep all of those individual bills. That's too many. When I have that many ones, we have to regroup. That is super important. What we're going to do is we're going to take these ones. And what do you think we're going to do to make them fit into our wallet? I'm going to take these 10 ones, and what am I going to do? How could I take these 10 ones so that I have less to fit in my wallet? You're going to take these 10 ones and turn them into a 10. You're just going to trade it out. And now that can go over there with the 10s to make our answer easier. And now our wallet will fit into our pocket, right? So what does this mean if we just see our digits? First of all, I am going to have to draw lines to keep my place value separate. So I'd like you to put your finger right on the screen with me, and you're going to trace with the finger down to draw the line. Ready? There we go. We drew that line. Okay, put your finger back on the screen. There we go. We drew that line. Awesome. Now we're all ready to work on our numbers. And just like with the dollars, we're going to take that 12 and we're not going to write it down here as the 12 because it's too big for that spot. My wallet would be too crowded with too many bills. I'm going to take that 10 I made from the 12 and I'm going to put it as here. And then the 2 that's left go here. So if we go back and look at our money, right? We took the 10, made a $10 bill. There's this 10, there's still 2 left. So that's what's going to be there. We can imagine in the 12, there's the 10 that has to go over to the 10's place. The 2 stays left. Now let's really practice this as if we didn't have anything. We are going to have our special guest! Miss Aladenica, our guest, hello!
Hello, everyone. I'm Miss Aladenica. Shout out to Spring Academy.
Woo!
Hey, Spring.
Hi, Spring. So, Miss Aladenica, we're wondering if we're trying to add 3 plus 9, but we don't have a bunch of dots or a bunch of dollars or a bunch of place value blocks to count. How are you going to add 3 plus 9?
I like to press on, so I'm going to show you. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I get 12.
Uh-oh, you get 12?
I know. I'm thinking like 12. That's too many for a place. So I have to regroup 10 ones and move to the 10 place.
Okay, I'm writing that down so we can all see. So the 10 actually goes up there, and then I just keep the 2 because 12 is too big to fit in that spot. And then what do you do with the 1 and the 2 and the 3 you have to add up in the 10's place?
Yeah, so I still press on. So I have 1, 2, 3. So that's the 1 plus the 2. And then that 3 that I just got, add 3 more. 3, 4, 5, 6. So in that 10's place, I have 6 10s.
Awesome. And then 1 plus 1, that's easy. 2. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Aladenica. We're going to be pressing and counting on the rest of the day. Thank you. This works the same for super big numbers too, for as many places as we want. I'm really looking at all of these places separated out, and I know that 10 of one place always makes the next place over. no matter how big my number gets. That's one of the magic things about my place value system. So when I add up 7 and 5 and get 12, I write it like this, with the tens place on top of the next place over. Now I add this place. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 and 7 is 14. Tens place goes over. That's how I write 14. 1 and 5 makes 6. 6 and 8 makes 14 again. I write it like this. Oh my goodness. 1 and 4 makes 5. 5 and 9 makes 14. I write it like this. It's kind of funny how it worked out. And 1 and 3 and 2 makes 6. The most important thing to remember is that you still have to add this number here, right? Because it came from the next place over. It's still there. Now here's the thing. Even if my problem had been written like this, we call this horizontally, I would still have to show my work like this. I can't do all of this carrying and regrouping in my mind, which means lining this up is really, really, really important. Let's say you have a number that looks like this. Again, we're going to want to line it up. What I like to do is I like to start with the bigger number because that gives me more place values to kind of organize. And I draw my lines down. And then when I'm putting my 65, I want to add the $1 bills with the $1 bills and the $10 bills with the $10 bills, just like we did before with our picture of the money. So I'm going to put, if this is the ones place, tens, hundreds, thousands, my 65 has to go here. Let's give you a turn to try lining up these numbers. I'm going to write the biggest number for you because it's just the easiest way to practice lining up. There it is. Now you drag 2,548, you drag those digits to their correct places. Where should they go? It's pretty easy to just know that I should start on the right with the digits over here. But if I need to, I could label this place value. Ones, tens, hundreds, 1,000s, 10,000s, 100,000s. And now I start here because I know that's the ones too. You don't have to label all that, but then the 8 goes in the ones place, the 4 goes in the tens place, the 5 goes in the hundreds place, and the 2 goes in the thousands. Let's add this up together. 0 and 8 is 8. 8 and 4 makes 12. Go ahead and drag the 1 and the 2 to their correct spot. Where are you going to put the 1 and the 2 for the 12? It's too big for this place, so I put the 1 up here and the 2 down here. Really, that 1 represents a 10, right? That made 10 tens made 100. Right over here like this. 1 plus 1 and 5 makes 7. 5 and 2 makes 7. All the rest is nice and easy to add. Great job! Now your wallet won't have so many bills in it. It can be a little bit smaller and fit in your pocket, right? It's just that if we ever have more than 9 in one place, we have to regroup. Yay for your super brain! You already have a great mind, but when you use it to think and solve problems, it gets even stronger. So congratulations to you for that hard work. Now it's time to put all that thinking to some practice.